All right, boys, let's get it. We're back in the swing of things, back on the grind. If we don't get the shiny today, I'll probably quit live streaming. I'm joking. Listen, I kept saying to myself, I can't be impatient yet. I can't be impatient yet. We haven't even hit the maximum odds because the odds of getting the shiny is 1 in 8,192. We're not even there yet, and I kept trying to tell myself I'm not allowed to be upset. I'll be honest with you, boys, I'm pissed. Put some music on in the background. Let's get it going. I also listen. Maybe the reason I'm in such a bad mood today is I feel like shit. So we'll see how this stream goes. Honestly, there is entirely a possibility. It's a high likelihood that this stream doesn't go for 4 hours like I originally planned. So all I can think about right now is laying in bed and rotting away. I think I'm getting like a scratchy throat. I think that's the problem. Like, I sound raspy today. I sound like the Grudge, more than I normally do. You know? One sec. And I'm also sniffly. Which is not great. Like, a very bad sign, considering I have to work tomorrow and I'm starting to get sick. I hate this. I absolutely hate it. We're getting it today for sure. We're finding the shiny today, no matter what. And I know we say this every day, Brother Brandon. Today for sure. It's kind of been like the meme. But today for sure. Alright? I think I need to focus a little bit on like moving a little faster, speeding up my rhythm, my motions. Sometimes when I do these shiny hunt streams, I kind of just almost go comatose. I treat it too casually. And I'll like distract myself. I'll stop playing the game for like 5-10 minutes just to talk to chat. Like, no, we gotta focus on the game today. And we gotta bang out these shinies. Shiny, not even plural, just one shiny. That's all I need. Just one. Though, and I know we've talked about this before, but I still think it would be so insane if we somehow got like 2 shinies in one reset. It would actually be the craziest odds. Because it would be 1 in 8,192 times 1 in 8,192. And I'm not very good at math. So I don't know those odds, but I do know it would be crazy odds. We're just going to lock in today. You know, maybe because I'm feeling a little sick, it'll help me focus more. I won't get as easily distracted trying to be quirky and random on stream. Oh, I accidentally pressed that button one too many times. We're at 17 instead of 16. We'll fix it next reset. It's all good. All good. Today's the day, though. I know Sam in the chat. Sam predicted we get it at like 6,500. I don't remember the exact number. He said some number within 6,500. So if Sam's prediction is correct, we're finding the shiny within the next 20 resets. But my prediction, personally, is that we're going to get the shiny at 6969. So we still got a little ways to go tonight before we get it. That's okay, I'm patient. I'm not patient. Unlucky. I'm just filled with determination. I'm headstrong. I've got willpower. Today's a different day. Today's gonna be a different day because we're getting the shiny. You know, maybe it's a good thing I'm not feeling too well though. Like, I never want to be sick, but I try to look at things glass half full. And there's so much stuff I need to get done. We talked about it in yesterday's stream, but I have like a million things on my to-do list. Maybe I need like a rest day to just kind of focus on checking things off the to-do list. You know what would really help? If we got the shiny right now, I could just fucking end the stream. Go lay down in bed and try to get things done. I know I know that'd be a pretty short stream, maybe a little bit of a boring stream. But like no lie, if I got the shiny right now, I would end the stream because I just feel like shit. Only reason I'm streaming is because I'm trying to turn a new leaf, you know? And not just cancel every stream at the slightest inconvenience. Like, back in the day, if this was me, like, 5 years ago, and I felt sick, I wasn't going to stream. But if I'm actually serious about taking streaming seriously, like, if I want to do this professionally as a potential dream job, then I should probably not take a sick day once every week. So now my rule has been, if I can get out of bed and speak, like, I'm streaming. Unless I am literally bedridden or I've lost my voice, I'm streaming. And honestly, I think it has helped me take like streaming a lot more seriously, not just physically, like in the act of streaming more often than I would have in the past, but it also like has affected my mental in a positive way, where like I'm mentally taking streaming more seriously, if that makes sense. Like, I have a much more professional attitude about streaming. It still leads to some awkward moments where I've gone live in the past sick and I have to mute my mic like every 5 minutes just to blow my nose, but I'd rather do that than just cancel a stream because I got a cold. I also don't know what's been up with me lately. I used to be the type of person that never got sick. But for some reason in 2025, my immune system has just failed me. And I've gotten sick several times. Like, it's crazy. I don't know. Like, in 2024, I only got sick once. In 23, I don't think I got sick ever. 0 times the entire year. And in 2025, we're pushing double digits, which is not normal, very frustrating, and also slightly concerning. See, my nose is still sniffly. I'm trying to clear out my nose when I mute my mic. It's not working very well. Maybe I actually need to go get a tissue. Shit. It is wonderful to be here today, though, because, like I said, I fully believe we're getting a shiny today. I have a newfound determination. We're going to listen to some chill Final Fantasy music. We're going to bang out these resets. We're going to get the shiny right now. And then I'm going to go back to bed. We're getting the shiny right now. It's a mixture of determination and procrastination. Like, I'm determined to get the shiny right now, but I want to procrastinate in the fact that once I get the shiny right now, I'm ending the stream. The sooner we get the shiny, the sooner we sleep. Yeah, exactly. Like, I can do some of the work that I want to do today in bed. Like, we were talking yesterday, I still gotta mod some more people on Twitch, promote some more people to VIP on Twitch. I can do that for bed. I can rough draft this comic series that I'm trying to make in bed. The rough drafts are easy. I can do a rough draft of a comic in bed. Actually making the final draft, though, is a lot more work, takes a lot more time, and I would have to be sitting at my computer using Photoshop. Unlucky. We're moving at a pretty good pace so far, though. I know we're only 48 resets in. But I feel like we're moving fast. See, this is what I dream to be. This is how I wish I could be every stream, just speed running these resets. Come on. Oh, man. You know, I realized part of the reason I might not feel that good is because we stayed up until like almost 2 a.m. last night. But it was worth it. Plus, we got that Fortnite dub. And nothing is a more satisfying feeling, a bigger dopamine hit, and just a greater sense of elation than a Fortnite dub. I was so locked in that game too. I don't know if you could tell, but I was like, I knew it was the last game of the night. Luke was getting off, I needed to go to bed, and we were all pretty much done for the evening. We were tired. Because I knew it was the last game, like, I was so fucking locked in. Like, there's that one kid that tried to, like, kill us from behind. Literally tried to flank us like a loser. I've never 180 headshot someone so fast in my life. I was pissed. I insta-headshot this kid. And instead of congratulating myself for getting hype, I was just like, fuck that guy. I killed him and I was still pissed. Because he almost ruined our chances of winning. Nothing was going to stop me from getting that victory royale, let me tell you. It was also a lot of fun. It was a good group, good conversation. One sec, I'm gonna check something real quick. Okay. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Just had to check something real quick. If I'm being honest with you, the thing I was checking on my third monitor, I couldn't remember if I actually paid attention to the reset just before last. and I was double checking to make sure none of them were shiny. I mean, not that it would matter. I'd already turned the systems off. I had already turned the game off, but I'm like, I don't know. I do that a lot sometimes where I doubt myself, even after a reset where I know I checked every Charmander, I looked at every screen individually, and none of them were shiny. I still sometimes doubt myself and think that, like, what if I missed one? What if it just slipped by? You know, my eye didn't catch it. Which is, I guess, a paranoia I have a lot when shiny hunting, that I'm just going to miss the shiny. That's why with this reset that we're doing, with this specific shiny hunt we're doing, I'm almost not looking at the Charmanders. I'm looking at the top right corner of their screen for the shiny star symbol. Especially because, like, Charmander looks so similar in his regular form to his shiny form that if I was just paying attention to the Charmanders, I probably would miss it. Because his shiny is terrible. So instead, I'm just looking at all 4 screens individually and trying to pay attention for that shiny symbol to make sure that I don't miss anything. We're at 68. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this new season of Fortnite either. In some ways, I love it because it feels like a back to basics type of season, and maybe that's because it's the beginning of like a new chapter or whatever. Like, I don't know, I feel like towards the end of the last Fortnite season, things were getting so crazy, and there were so many like insane items. It was hard to keep track of like enemies on the ground or all the different ways you could die. And that'll probably happen again as this chapter Fortnite goes on. But I don't know if it's season. I don't remember if it's season or chapter. I always get them mixed up. Anyways, besides like the flying squirrel wingsuit, it doesn't feel like there's anything that overpowered or that like game breaking. Because that's always something that kind of bummed me out about Fortnite, something that just makes me angry, is you'll be playing, and then they'll have some item in the game that's just absolutely OP. Like, you'll get a kid who's got a lightsaber, and he slashes you in half. And not only do you die, but you watch your character actually get split in half, like a magician sawing through their assistant. And not only does like the game add items that I find to be way too OP, but they'll also add gimmicks that allow for just insane, also overpowered movement. Like, I remember in one of the recent seasons or chapters, there was that item that literally allowed you to teleport. So, like, one moment, you'd just be casually looting a city, and then the next moment, an enemy is teleported in front of you, and you have no time to react. They've already double pumped you. And there's been many versions of that. Like, the Spider-Man suit was a crazy overpowered movement item. The flying squirrel suit doesn't feel as bad this season, because at least it's slower. You can hear it coming. And also, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like they have a bigger hitbox because of the wingsuit. Maybe it just tricks my mind, and it makes them easier to hit. Like, maybe the hitbox of the enemy isn't actually bigger. I'm just able to aim better and hit more shots because they look like a bigger target with the wingsuit on. I don't know, but it's not that bad. And hopefully the game stays that way. Like, I'm actually enjoying the fact that nothing is that overpowered right now. Like, especially compared to previous seasons where, you know, I literally think I played one day of some seasons and quit because I found it to just be too broken and overpowered. Like, I don't know, man. Maybe I'm a bit of a loser for that. Maybe I'm bitch made. But there have been genuine Fortnite seasons where I played like once and then never again because I'm like, this shit ain't balanced. And I refuse to subject myself to it. But I actually enjoyed this season. And I agree. I think they also move slower in that like flying squirrel wingsuit than if they just had a normal glider, which I appreciate. Because it's already really, really difficult to hit people when they're gliding around. With the flying squirrel suits, I felt like I was hitting shots way more than if someone had just like used like a rift, you know? I also think I like this season because I love that red dot rifle. Oh my god. I feel as though I can't miss a shot with that rifle. The bloom is so minimal, which normally I'd complain about because, like, you know, in other shooter games, recoil is supposed to add an element of skill, you know, being able to control the recoil. But in Fortnite, because the bloom is somewhat random, it doesn't have a set spray pattern, a set recoil pattern every single time, I'm almost kind of the opposite, where I don't like bloom in Fortnite because it feels like luck. I prefer guns with minimal bloom. Still a little bit, so you got to control your shots a little bit. I don't want them to just be lasers, you know? I obviously would not want the guns to have zero bloom, like basically playing Call of Duty at that point. But I think that red dot rifle, oh my god, it's like the perfect amount of bloom, specifically crafted for me and my preferences. I was having a good time though. I was feeling myself, to put it lightly. Also, I think we've officially passed Sam's prediction. I can't remember the exact number Sam predicted that we'd find the shiny, but I remember it was somewhere in the range of 6,500. It was 6,500 something. And we are pretty much done with 6,500. We're moving on to 6,600 resets. Unlucky. That's okay. Once we get to 6,600, we're just one step closer to 69. And that's when my prediction will pop up. I fully believe we're getting the shiny at 6,969. I've never been so sure of anything else in my life. I feel like we're doing a pretty good job today as well without making too many mistakes. My goal today is efficiency. More resets in less time. Put a little pep in my step if you know what I'm talking about, brother. $3,600. It's a great day. Listen, I might feel like shit. My spirits might be down. But my determination is up. We're getting the shiny. It's going to be a great day. That would heal me, honestly. That would cure me of my illness if we got the shiny right now. Come on, brothers. Ah, unlucky. I'm saying unlucky as if we haven't done this shit hundreds of times. Thousands, actually. We did the math in our last Shiny Hunting stream. We've turned these Game Boys on and off, on and off. Well, also the DS's, sorry. We've turned these consoles on and off, on and off. What was the number? It was at least 1,500. I didn't do the exact math. You know, I didn't get the equation down to the decimal. But I know we've turned these systems on and off at least 1,500 times, which is insane. I'm surprised one of these consoles haven't died on me yet. But you know, that's a testament just how good Nintendo's old products were, how reliable they were, how long of a lifespan they can have. Meanwhile, nowadays, you buy a fucking Joy-Con, and it's got drift within 2 weeks. Shit pisses me off. I'm worried it's going to happen to my Switch 2 Pro controller, because they didn't change the material they used for the sticks. It's the same from the Switch 1 to the Switch 2, as well as the Joy-Cons. Like, I'm so nervous either my Switch 2 Joy-Cons or my Switch 2 Pro controller are going to die on me. And it'll be heartbreaking when it happens because they're so expensive. I know there's ways you can hook up like third-party controllers to the Switch, but you kind of have to do it in a roundabout way. I've seen YouTube videos about it, but I'm almost scared to do it, especially on the Switch 2, because with Nintendo's Switch 2 like anti-cheat system, like you breathe on the console the wrong way, and they'll brick your console because they think like you're emulating or you're hacking things into it. So I don't know. Part of me wants to try and like hook up a third-party controller to my Switch so I don't have to worry about Joy-Con drift. But I also don't want Nintendo to just brick my system, close it down. Not only will they brick my system, they'll show up to my house and just shoot me in the face. Like, I'm gonna be put in a Japanese fucking holding cell. Alright. We just gotta really speed run through these resets until we get to 6,900. Now, what I actually need to do is I need to blaze through, not just speed run. I need to set a world record of reset efficiency when we get to 6,700, just to avoid people showing up in the chat spamming it. We're just gonna skip 6,700. We're gonna skip it entirely. I'll do 6,600 twice. This song is so sad. It's really making the mood somber. It's definitely not the music I need for speedrunning, but I did want, like, chill music today. Last time we did a Shiny Hunting stream, we just listened to the entire OST from Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver. And while that was fun, and there's a lot of really good songs on that soundtrack, at one point we were just getting like 2-second long sound effects back to back to back to back. So, not the most ideal stream music. Just just listening to 2-second long sound effects for a couple minutes straight. Thought I was in purgatory, bro. All right. Let's get it. I'm also proud of us because we're 128 resets deep to this stream. I've only made one mistake. I accidentally tried naming one Charmander. But that happens a lot, so I can't even be that mad. Dude, the last time we streamed the Shiny Hunt, I accidentally turned one of the games off before I even checked if the Charmander was shiny. I just took Charmander from Professor Oak and then turned it off. I didn't even want to look at him. I didn't even want to look into his little beady eyes. We were making so many mistakes last stream. Today we gotta clean it up. I feel like I need some water. Maybe my throat will be less raspy. Alright. Well, I have a few seconds waiting for these games to load. Oh no, I just knocked over my other water bottle. Where'd it go? Whatever, I can't reach it. I don't care. I don't care about anything right now except getting this shiny. Full determination. I can't make fun of, like, Gen Alpha. I said that with, like, such a weird cadence. I can't make fun of Gen Alpha for having, like, 6-7 permanently rotted into their brains. Because for me, I can never see the number 64 and not think of a Minecraft stack of blocks or items. And I also can't think of the number 69 without, thinking about 69ing. But that's different. 64 has more sentimental value to me. Because Minecraft. You know, it'd be really good for today's stream since I'm feeling a little sick and I kind of just want to play something casual. We could play Warframe and do some fishing. Boy, do I love fishing in Warframe. It's always just so much fun. And that's the definition of a casual stream right there. I've been thinking about what Game Boys and DS consoles I'm still going to use once we move on to the next Shiny Hunt. Because for the next Shiny Hunt, we're only playing 3 of them. One will be plugged into my GameCube, and we'll capture the GameCube directly with my capture card, so we can just screen record one of the games. And I think that'll look a little bit better, so you can at least see one version of the game in HD. And then the other 2 games are still going to be on the DS and the Game Boy. But I don't know which DS and Game Boy I'm still going to use. Because, like, realistically, I can't use both DSs. I can't use both Game Boys. Because it wouldn't work with, like, how I need to position my hands. Like, this is the ideal way to have my hands set up. One hand on a DS and a Game Boy, and the other hand on the other DS and the Game Boy. Like, I can't play 2 DSs at once. They just don't really fit together like that. Same with the Game Boys. So, my thought is, I might just give the 2 systems I'm borrowing from my wife's brother back to him, and I'll just play on the 2 systems that I own. That being the Mario Kart DS and the SNES Game Boy. But I also realized it would look a lot better if I just did, like, blue and blue, or black and black. But it's probably only fair that I give him his 2 consoles back that I'm borrowing, instead of holding onto them for even longer than I need to. I just like when things look clean, you know, they look feng shui. Which is why it would be nice if we had, like, the blue Game Boy and the blue DS. Oh, shit. Well, that's one of our mistakes of the day. We used up one of our mistakes. I was pressing the wrong button on the system, so we never actually grabbed the Charmander. Cool. Oh, man. Bless up. I'm so locked in right now, boys, I can't even explain to you. I feel absolutely beautiful right now. Like a Greek god. Physically. Mentally, inside, I'm more like a peasant. I totally did not forget to come back. That's okay. I mean, when you first joined, I was in the stream starting soon screen, so I can't blame you for going AFK for a little bit. Who knows how long my stream starting soon screen will be. You know, most days, it's usually only about 7-8 minutes. But maybe one day I'll just do an entire stream in the stream starting soon screen. Be like a fun challenge stream. The viewers don't get to see the gameplay. I don't get to see the gameplay. We're just streaming blind. Helen Keller ASMR live stream. My mic is muted. The game is not turned on. And there's no sound. Just a 2-hour live stream that's a black screen. Sounds fun. Exactly. It'd be a great time. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Give me one moment. Just give me a brief moment here, brothers. Checking something. Yeah, I don't know. That's weird. Whatever. We'll fix it later. We'll fix it after the stream. One of my monitors is like glitching out ever so slightly. Maybe it's burning. It might be burning actually. Maybe I need a different. Might need a different wallpaper if my wallpaper is causing my monitor to have burn-in. I'll need to get like an animated wallpaper so there isn't just a static image up on the monitor at all times. See, but I don't... Would it be my wallpaper? Because I've used static wallpapers the majority of my life. And they never had burn-in. Maybe it's like the specific colors on this wallpaper? Because it is very bright colors contrasted with white. I don't know. Yeah, maybe my monitor isn't glitching. It might just be burning now that I'm looking at it. That's okay, we can fix that. I think we're making great pace in today's stream, by the way. We are blazing through these resets. Do you guys remember that that dude who was trying to claim the rapture was gonna happen back in September? And it like blew up on TikTok for like a week. I was just trapped on rapture talk, which is also a terrible word. Rapture talk might be one of the worst words I've ever said out loud. But it was this dude in South Africa. He's not even a pastor or anything. He I guess just a religious figure. Tried to claim the rapture was going to happen on like September 12th. I wonder whatever happened with him. And I wonder whatever happened with the rapture, because we're all still here. Unless this literally is purgatory, which would make sense, because I've reset and obtained 6,680 Charmanders. 6,680 Charmanders. That sounds like purgatory. Why do I do this to myself? I always think it's so funny when I look up at my own stream. I'm looking up at like the preview for my stream on my streaming software, and you can just see my hands like vibrating as I spam the buttons. Listen, I just want to get through these resets as quick as possible, and if that results in me spamming the button like 20 times a second when I absolutely do not need to, like in all reality, for these resets, we only have to press the A and B buttons like 10 times to get the Charmander, check if it's shiny, and then turn the games on and off again. But just to speed it up and so I'm not like waiting for text boxes to finish and I'm not delaying my button presses, I'm over here like spamming A and B an ungodly amount. We got this. I'm honestly very curious to see which game we get the shiny on, and I don't know if I have a preference. Like, if I had to pick, there wouldn't be a direct choice in my mind right now between getting the shiny on Fire Red or getting the shiny on Leaf Green, because we're playing 2 copies of each right now. So it's really a 50-50 chance which game gets the shiny. I mean, I know that one thing that would affect us, and one thing I probably should care about, is the prices of Pokemon at the arcade corner and how many like coins they cost to buy. But again, it's kind of out of our control, so like I don't really care that much. But I know like in one game you can buy 50 Abra if you have max money with the arcade. But in the other game you can only buy like, oh no, 50 is the low amount. In one game you can buy like 50 Abra if you have max arcade coins. In the other game you can buy like 80. So obviously I'd prefer to be obtaining 80 Abra per reset instead of 50. But it is out of my control, so like, why do I care? I shouldn't care, because I can't do anything to change the outcome of which game we get the shiny on, if we ever get the shiny at this rate. Sorry, I'm being impatient. I'm being negative. We're not even at max odds yet. I should be thankful, actually, that we're not at max odds yet and we still have a chance to get the shiny below odds. So it's a little difficult to be thankful of doing 6,700 resets. That is like a degenerate number. If ever I needed a visual indicator that I'm a loser, it would be this shiny hunt. We're also officially at the most resets, encounters, eggs that I've ever done for a shiny hunt. So if you look at all the shiny hunts I've ever done in my life, whether it be a reset like this, or encountering Pokemon in the wild, or hatching eggs, or any method of shiny hunting really, the longest I'd ever done before this was somewhere in the like mid 4,000s. I don't remember the exact number. But yeah, the longest shiny hunt ever before this was around 4,000 something. But that was also on Pokemon Sword, where the odds are a lot lower, and it's easier to find a shiny. Like, I think my odds were 1 in 800. And honestly, in that regard, the fact that the odds were 1 in 800 and I didn't find the shiny till 4,000, that was insane. I felt like I was getting trolled. or like my game was broken and just could not spawn in shinies. But yeah, we're at 6,000 now, so we're 2,000 above my previous shiny hunting like record. Though that's again to be expected because the odds for this shiny are 1 in 8,192, not 1 in 800. So if anything, that 4,000 reset shiny hunt I did was better. And by better, I mean it was like mathematically more insane. This one, we're not really too unlucky yet. Hey, thank you for the likes. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, so that's what I keep trying to remind myself that we haven't gotten to the maximum odds yet. We haven't gone above odds yet. And technically, if we did get the shiny right now, it would be lucky. But it is really hard to feel lucky when we've reset 6,700 times. How's your day? I'm doing alright. I feel a little sick, which is a bummer. But not like sick enough where I needed to cancel the stream, you know? The last thing I'm going to do is cancel a stream. How are you doing? Good. I'm glad to hear it. Do you have a specific Pokemon game you're a fan of, or like, what's your favorite Pokemon? I guess is a better question. Are you into shiny hunting? I feel like that's a silly question to ask, maybe, because this is literally a shiny hunting stream. But I know some people are fans of Pokemon. They're not like the hugest fans of shiny hunting, which is why I ask. You know. Because for the longest time, like, I did not care about shiny hunting. It wasn't until, like, COVID hit, 2020, I'm pretty sure, was the first year that I got into shiny hunting. It's also just, like, a fun, casual stream, which I enjoy. I enjoy some of the more, like, chill live streams. They're a good, like, palate cleanser. It's a nice contrast between, like, streams where we're doing a difficult challenge in a game, or playing a competitive video game, and then having the chill live streams to balance it out is really, really nice. Okay. I feel like I have such bad RBF. I've said this before, though. But, like, my resting face just makes me look like I'm pissed off. I have such a bad resting face. And I promise I'm not pissed. Not right now, at least. But I can't help it. My resting face is just so angry. Officially been live for an hour, and we've done 224 resets. That's not bad at all. That's really good, actually. We're moving at an amazing pace. I feel like we're going so efficient right now. Literally speedrunning a shiny hunt is what we're doing today. What a banger. I love this song. This is such a good Final Fantasy song. It's so relaxing and beautiful. Perfect song for a chill live stream like today's. There's just something about like the flute in a video game song that really gets me. I think I also just love Final Fantasy IX specifically because the music from that game is gorgeous, the song being one of them. And it also kind of has that steampunk aesthetic to it that I love. I just love everything about Final Fantasy IX. That game, easily a top 10 game of all time for me. I absolutely adore Final Fantasy IX. All right. We're locked in. If I get the shiny right now, I'll give 10 subs. Unlucky. That's okay. I don't even think I have 10 viewers to get subs to right now. Like, if I was gifted 10 subs, those subs are going to start going out to randoms who don't follow me. That's always the funny thing about, like, gifted subs for small streamers. Because I've had someone gift 10 subs before. I think that's the max I've ever had gifted. Pretty sure. And when they gifted 10 subs, it literally automatically gave a sub to everyone in the chat. But there was only like 5 people in the chat at the time. And then it started gifting subs to like followers. Like I knew they had followed me, but like people I had never seen in the chat for years. Like they were gifting subs to just random followers, most of which were probably inactive. Not just on my account, but on Twitch as a whole. And I thought it was very funny. I almost felt bad, though, for the guy who gifted 10 subs. Pretty sure it was Electric Rooster. I can double check, actually, in 1 second. I'll double check while I'm waiting for this cutscene to finish loading. Who was it? Oh, no, it was Zach. Yeah, like... subs were just going to complete strangers. It was kind of funny. Oh, god dang it, I was pressing on a button. Unlucky. Unlucky, our efficiency is broken. I failed my audit. My operational audit. Didn't have enough pep in my step. Beautiful. Where are we at? We're getting closer and closer to 6,900, boys. I'm excited. We're getting the shiny tonight. We just gotta keep speedrunning our way to 69. You guys ever speedrun 69? I just started YouTube? Like, you just made an account? Or what do you mean? I don't want to interpret your message the wrong way. Like, just made an account, just started uploading videos, just started watching live streams. I need to watch more live streams on YouTube, honestly. I pretty much only watch live streams on Twitch. But, like, it is helpful as a live streamer to watch other live streams, because it kind of just helps you build up your skills as a streamer, watching other people do it. And also, it's good to, you know, have a conscious, relevant knowledge of the community as a whole. Like, knowing what's going on in the streaming space is very important to have as a streamer. So I try to watch a lot of Twitch streams. I don't really watch a lot of YouTube streams. Maybe I should start doing that more, to be fair. I just made an account. Oh, nice. See, my wife watches YouTube without an account. She just watches YouTube as a guest, and that's so wild to me. Like, I could not imagine watching YouTube without an account. Because, like, 90% of the videos I watch are videos in my sub feed to begin with. So, without an account, I wouldn't be able to subscribe to people and have that very specific sub feed catered to me. But also, like, I know a lot of people talk smack about the YouTube recommended. I also kind of hate the YouTube recommended. I think it feeds me a lot of slop. But every once in a while, there'll be a banger in there. Like, the YouTube recommended will suggest I watch, like, a 2-hour documentary about some movie from the early 2000s that I haven't thought of since I was a child. Love those types of videos. I love a good YouTube video essay, a good YouTube documentary. Especially one that can last for like 5 hours and still be entertaining. Because that's a very difficult thing to do. To make like a video that's 5+ hours and have it be entertaining all the way through is a skill that I don't think I'd ever be able to obtain myself. Like, I don't know if I'd ever be able to make a video longer than 1 hour and make it entertaining. Maybe 1 hour is a little easy. But like, I feel as though it gets exponentially more difficult the longer the video becomes. Like, a 5-hour long video is way more difficult to make entertaining than a 1-hour video. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm now trying to think, what's the longest YouTube video I've ever watched? I think it was technically like 8 or 9 hours. It was in 2 parts though. It was 2 separate videos. So like each video was like about 4.5 hours. And it was a video essay of like everyone who's ever died in the Grand Canyon. Like, it was a long ass video. There's a lot of people die in the Grand Canyon. I watched all of Total Drama Island on YouTube once. That's so funny. Flunked physics because of it. I mean, you don't need physics. Who needs physics when you got Gwen from Total Drama Island? She's all I need. I also have such a soft spot for Total Drama Island because, like, my favorite show of all time, or at the very least my favorite game show, reality show, whatever you want to call it, is Survivor. And Total Drama Island is basically like a cartoon version of Survivor. I don't know if I could call Survivor my favorite show of all time. Definitely my favorite game show, definitely my favorite like reality show. Easily my favorite competition show. But maybe not my favorite overall show, like of all time. That's tough. That's a tough answer, especially because like I don't watch a lot of TV anymore. I haven't really watched much TV since I was like a kid. Nowadays I'm watching hour-plus long YouTube documentaries. But I do love Survivor. I'm addicted to Survivor. I mean, to the point where I'm literally making my own comic version of Survivor. And it's teaching me very quickly that making a comic is so fucking difficult, which I expected it to be. I expected it to be difficult, especially as someone who sucks at art and is therefore taking it more of like a graphic design direction. I'm not drawing, I'm using Photoshop to build the comic pages. But like, it's also way more time consuming than I ever thought it would be. Because again, I expected making a comic to be difficult. I did not expect it to take longer than I think any project I've ever worked on prior. I hated all of them. Just hate watching Total Drama Island. Just a professional hater. Watching Total Drama Island. Just to rage bait yourself. Yes, because they suffered. Oh my god. It made me happy. Jesus Christ. You watched Owen get eaten alive by a shark after jumping off of a 200-foot tall cliff, and a smile just slowly forms across your face. I still think one of my least favorite things about Total Drama Island, the story beat that probably turned me off from the show and I stopped watching it regularly, at least, was in season 2, at the beginning of season 2, where Gwen and Trent break up. Because, like, I love Total Drama Island season 1. I watched all of Total Drama Island season 1. But then every season after that, I would just watch sporadically. Like, if an episode was on, I'd watch it, but I wasn't seeking it out. You know, I wasn't trying to watch it in its entirety. And the reason I didn't care anymore is because they spent all of season 1 building up this love story between Trent and Gwen. To the point where at the end of the season, when Gwen's, like, mad at him because she thinks he lied to him when he didn't. Oh my god, I can't fucking talk. Those were all of the wrong pronouns and descriptor words. Jesus Christ. Okay. We're restarting that sentence. At the end of Total Drama Island Season 1, when Gwen is mad at Trent because she thinks he lied to her, Trent literally carries a boulder around for miles just to win her back. Like, that's insane. It's like the cartoon version of that Greek tale. What was the dude's name? Sisyphus. I almost had to look it up and then I remembered. Trent pulled a fucking Sisyphus just to earn her love back, and it worked. And they get back together, and at the end of season 1, even though Gwen didn't win, she got second place. The two of them are happy, and they're together, and it's really a love story. One of the best love stories to come across the Cartoon Network channel. And then you know what they did within the first, like, 2 episodes of season 2? They destroyed that relationship. They broke up, and they never got back together again. That's fucking insane. And it always pissed me off. Especially because the fan base loved Trent and Gwen. Like, I don't know what the writers were thinking other than this will be a twist, a shock no one sees coming. But you're creating shock value for the sake of pissing off your entire fan base. And I don't want to hear a single person in the chat say that she was better off with Duncan. Duncan was an asshole. Duncan was such an undesirable, unlikable, shitty character in season 1, whereas Gwen was like one of the best characters, one of the only characters worth rooting for in season 1. And then completely changing the direction of the story and writing season 2 in a way where she breaks up with Trent, another nice dude. Like, these were 2 nice, acceptable people, and you broke them up just to have her go date Duncan, an asshole. Like, pissed. But, like, that's the reason Trent and Gwen, their love story, for lack of a better word, worked so well in season 1, because they were 2 of the only people who weren't cringy, shitty, or, like, embarrassing to root for. And that's what made them such a perfect couple. And to destroy that right at the beginning of season 2, disrespectful. Those writers must have fucking hated their fan base because they spit directly into their eyes with the writing and the story in season 2. No, yeah. Season 2 of Total Drama Island might go down as one of my least favorite seasons of any show ever. Fuck that. In my headcanon, Trent and Gwen had a happily ever after story. You know, maybe it's because I saw a little bit of myself in Trent, and I wanted Gwen. Gwen was my childhood crush. Sorry, I can't speak properly today. Oh my god. Yeah, my childhood crushes weren't like actresses or bathing suit models. My childhood crush was like video game characters and characters from TV shows I watched, like Gwen from Total Drama Island or Garnet from Final Fantasy IX. I love Garnet. That's my soulmate right there. Hey, what's up, Annabelle? Welcome back. It was a very funny time for you to join the stream. Nice to see ya. Or May from Pokemon. Oh my god, May from Pokemon was my childhood crush. That's my girl right there. Those are my top 3. Top 3 childhood crushes. It's the perfect trio. Gwen from Total Drama Island, you get the emo girl. Garnet from Final Fantasy IX, you get the kind of like uppity rich girl, but who still has a soft side and still has a slight self-awareness about the fact that she's rich. You know, she doesn't use it to her advantage. If anything, she uses it to help others. Love that. That's a great character arc. And then May from Pokemon, who's just like the hometown girl. The girl next door. Everyone loves the girl next door. Like, it's the 3 perfect archetypes, and they balance each other out beautifully. How's your day going, by the way, Annabelle? Hopefully you're doing well. It's nice to see you. I didn't even realize we're up to 6,800 now. I didn't realize we hit 800. We are really blazing through these resets. I feel really good about that, at least. I might feel a little shitty. I might be a little sick. But this stream is going great. We're moving at Mach 10 speed. Beautiful. Your mother has COVID again? Now, how the hell did she do that? Is this like the 4th time, dog? That is a bit of a bummer, though, because I was going to try to visit home soon. But I guess I'll wait. I'll wait till Christmas. Church again? Listen, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but that church got to be ground zero. How many times people have gotten COVID from that church? That's like actually insane. I feel really good about tonight's stream, though. We're moving so fast. We're an hour and 27 minutes in, and we've done 316 resets. That is actually insane. We're on pace to hit 500 at around the 2-hour mark, which I've never done before. Usually it takes me a minimum of 2.5 hours, sometimes 3 hours to do 500 resets, but that's also because sometimes I get distracted and I'll like talk to the chat for a couple minutes without playing the game, or I'll pull up like a YouTube video to watch real quick because I thought of it off the top of my head. I want to react to it with the chat. Like, I'm usually the cause for my own mistakes in these streams, and I'm also the reason sometimes these streams take a little bit longer. Because I'm moving slow normally. Today we're moving real fast. I think I'm just moving so efficiently because I'm so excited. I'm excited because we're going to get the shiny at 69.69. That's my prediction. We get the shiny at 69.69, I can end the stream, go to bed. When did she find out she had COVID, by the way? Like, has she been feeling sick for a while, or this is a relatively new thing? Oh shoot, I almost forgot to boot up the games on the DS's. I have sand in my eyes still, even though I woke up so long ago. Yikes. Like 30 minutes ago? Yikes. That is a bummer. I remember I had COVID during my birthday in 22. I couldn't go to work for like a week. I felt like such shit on my birthday. It really was like the ultimate bummer. It was a buzzkill too, because my wife and I were gonna go out and like get dinner. We had like restaurant plans and I had to cancel those. She's sick today and a lady from church tested positive. Yeah, that's rough. That's rough, bud. What game is this song from? It almost sounds like a very melodic, like, classical dance song. Like something you'd waltz to in a ballroom. Let me check real quick. You know what's so crazy? The title of the song is literally Sunset Waltz. Am I not locked in right now or what? It's also from Final Fantasy 15, which is a game I have not played. Therefore, it makes sense that I didn't know which game it was from in the first place. I'm literally locked in right now. I mean, It's not the most impressive prediction I've ever done. It literally sounds like waltz music. By definition, like, it's not crazy for me to assume that. We go from waltz music to what sounds like scary cave music. And I think I might be right about that one as well. We're going to double check. Now I'm just going to start doing predictions of what these songs are. Maybe it's not cave music. Now it's getting, like, happy. Okay, it's either, like, cave music or music that would have played in, like, a nighttime cutscene. It's town music from Final Fantasy VI. Close. I mean, maybe the town is subjected to perpetual nighttime. Who knows? It does give off, like, starry sky. The beginning sounded kind of like a dark cave. Now the music sounds like a dark evening, but with stars, like, peering through the clouds. It does definitely feel way too chill to be like daytime town music, hustle and bustle. I'm surprised it's town music though. I thought it would have been like from a cutscene, the way it sounds. We're making really good bass. I've reached peak confidence. Oh, man. Yeah, I know I said I was going to stream for like 4 hours today. But I also said yesterday we might play more than one game. Like, play a little bit of shiny hunting and then a game after we shiny hunt. And I still think I might do that just because I want to stream for, like, even though I'm sick, I don't want to end the stream early. I do want to try to stream for 4 hours if we can. But we'll probably do something very chill. Like, something super casual. Maybe I'll go play Warframe. Actually, I was joking about it earlier, but maybe we'll go play Warframe and we'll just fish for the entire stream. Because I need to do some fishing in that game, and fishing is quite relaxing. See, this is actually one of my favorite Final Fantasy songs of all time, which is crazy to say because it's just overworld music. But it's overworld music from Final Fantasy IX. It's so bubbly and chill, and it's beautiful. I'm pretty sure I've used this song in the background of a YouTube video before. No, it was a Patreon video specifically. I used it in the background of a Patreon video. Man, I love Final Fantasy IX. It makes me so happy. We played that game on stream, what feels like probably a decade ago now. It actually might have been, like, 10 years ago. Because it was one of the first games I ever played on stream, but I didn't finish it because I started playing it back when I first ever started streaming, and then I stopped streaming. Because I started streaming in 2015, and then I didn't stream throughout like the entirety of 2026. Sorry, 2016. We haven't even gotten to 2026 yet. Though I guess that statement then is technically true. I've not streamed 2026. No, my first year ever live stream was 2015. I only live streamed for a little bit and then stopped, and then I didn't stream the entirety of 2016. And then I kind of got back into it 2017. And I could be wrong, but I believe I was playing Final Fantasy IX back in like 2015. Stopped playing it because I stopped streaming, and then never picked it back up. So I've never beaten this game on stream, even though it's one of my favorite games of all time. We've never actually beaten it live on stream. We'll have to add it to the list. Listen, I'm adding it to my priority list. It just might not be at the top of my priority list right now. To be fair, the list of games I want to play on stream is just growing so excessively long. And trying to prioritize like which of those games I should play next versus which of those games I could push off for another year is difficult because I love them all and I want to play all of them. Or you? I'll be honest, Annabelle. I'm not exactly sure what you're trying to say in the chat. What's your question? Or I think it's a question. I don't know. I'm so sorry. IR, or that could be an L. Might be LR. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry, Annabelle. I'm still confused. LR, okay. Is this like an acronym I've never heard before? What does LR stand for? It could be a capital I. It's kind of hard to tell between a capital I and an L with the font that's used in the YouTube chat. It is okay. Oh my gosh. I was so confused for a second. Thank you for explaining. That makes more sense. Thank you. Oh, I guess I could have... Yeah. I could have maybe figured it out a little faster if I looked at my own chat, like the chat I use on stream. Because that is obviously a capital I in the chat. But on the YouTube chat, it looks like an L or an I. Which is one of my biggest pet peeves of all time. I hate social media companies that use a font that makes a capital I and a lowercase l look exactly the same. And it's almost like every social media that does it. Like, YouTube does it, Twitter does it, Instagram does it. It just makes me so mad. Because it's so easy to avoid. Like, you're just causing unnecessary confusion with your users. Oh, you know what I just realized, boys? We are 100 resets away from my prediction. We're getting there so quick. This is crazy. Like, I actually want to give myself props. I'm proud of myself for how efficient we've been in this live stream. Okay. Oh, man. You know what else we can do in Warframe? We could go hunting for some stuffed animals. We could start collecting stuffed animals again. It's one of my favorite things to do in that game. We could just go out to the, like... We could go out to the plains of Eidolon and catch a ton of condors. Those are usually the easiest ones to catch. The Kavats, if I'm remembering how to pronounce it correctly, those are really difficult to find. I feel like they're so rare. Like, I don't have many Kavat stuffed animals in that game. I don't have many of the floofs because they're so difficult to find. Unlucky. Still no shinies. You know what would make up for this long and tedious grind of not finding any shinies? What would immediately make it up to me is if we could find like 2 shinies in one reset, because that would save me an entire shiny hunt. I'd have to do 1 less shiny hunt if I'm able to find 2 in one. 2 for the price of 1. That'd be amazing. What are the odds of that, though? I guess we could check here in a second. I could do some quick maths. Okay, let me check real quick. Open up the calculator application on my computer and do 8,192 times 8,192. That doesn't feel right. It would be 1 in 67 million. But maybe that is right. It feels like the math is wrong, but I also am not mathematically gifted enough to prove it wrong. 1 in 67 million is insane. $888. That would have been a really lucky number to get the shiny on. 888. Okay. Oh man. No, yeah. I think maybe we'll play some Warframe or something after this, just because I'm feeling a little sick and I need something like casual to do. I mean, these Shiny Hunt streams are pretty casual, but they still require a level of brain function above that of, like, fishing. Or hunting in a video game, you know? Those are much easier. We could also do a little bit of dojo decorating. There is something, speaking of dojo decorating, there's something I wanted to test today anyways. I wanted to see which decorations you put in your dojo have hitboxes, which ones don't. Something I've been very curious about since I started my own clan and built the dojo for our clan. This is a nice little ditty, nice little song. I need to stop using the word ditty when referring to music, because I'm saying D-I-T-T-Y, but P. Diddy has ruined that word. It is a nice little kind of like, almost like coffee shop music. Oh, shit. I just nicknamed all of these Charmanders. God dang it. It's fine. Everything's fine. I'm not upset. It's like the first time we've done that the entire stream. All right, boys, we are at 6,900. Exciting. And you know what that means. We're definitely getting the shiny. I've had this belief in my heart, in my soul, really, that the shiny was going to happen, specifically at 6,969. But less specifically, that we would get the shiny at 6,900. So now's the time. These are the 100 resets that matter the most, because these are the 100 resets that are going to get us the shiny. The shiny is going to appear, no doubt, in these next 100 resets. They're also the last 100 resets we're doing tonight, so that's also exciting. But I'm telling y'all right now, we're getting the shiny at 6,900. Jeez, I got these games out of sync for a second. My bad. Yeah, I think after this, I'll go play some chill Warframe. And you know, we could continue to listen to music, honestly, while we do that. Because fishing or hunting in Warframe is so chill that, like, this music would fit perfectly with it. I'm kind of leaning towards hunting because I want the floofs. I want to unlock floofs today and just get a ton of stuffed animals for our dojo. Our dojo is going to be filled with stuffed animals. It's going to look like a Hello Kitty girl's bedroom. And let me tell you, boys, those Hello Kitty girls, they're scary. I would stay away if I were you. I would not marry a girl that's addicted to Hello Kitty. That's like a real life tsundere right there. You're gonna wake up with a steak knife to your throat because she had a dream that you cheated on her. Alright. Come on now, boys. Show me a shiny. I want to see big money. Big money, big money. Big shinies. I also have to cook dinner after the stream. I don't want to do that. I'm just so lazy today. And also, I feel like shit. So, like, another reason I don't want to cook. Speaking of cooking dinner, I'm making fish tonight. And we bought, like, frozen fish a while ago. Just because we've been trying to buy more groceries in bulk. One, because my wife and I both hate going to the grocery store every week, so we're trying to buy more groceries each trip, so we have to go like once every 2 weeks or once every 3 weeks. But the downside of that is, and this is the second thing I was going to say, you can't get a lot of fresh food that'll last 3 weeks. So one of the like frozen meals we got was frozen fish fillets. And I'm supposed to make that tonight. I have to get it out of the fridge though. Like, I need it to start thawing. I'll probably go pull it out of the freezer in between games, like after we're done playing Pokemon, but before we start playing Warframe, I'll pull the fish out of the freezer. God dang it. Please? You know, I think when we do change this stream setup a little bit, and as we get into the next shiny hunt, I am definitely ditching the Club Penguin DS just because the buttons feel less consistent. Like, turning the system on and off is unnecessarily difficult, and it doesn't always work. So yeah, this DS, the Club Penguin DS, might be the least reliable when it comes to button consistency, and therefore I don't mind getting rid of it when we move to the next shiny hunt. I just don't know which Game Boy I'm gonna get rid of. Like I said earlier, I'm torn. Part of me wants to keep the blue Game Boy for consistency, but part of me wants to give the blue Game Boy back to my wife's brother, so I'm not borrowing it from him for years to come. Oh, man. I feel like I'm starting to zone out, which is not good, because I don't want to miss a shiny, you know? I don't want to accidentally delete a shiny from existence. This is what happens, though, you know? Doing 500 resets, it starts to wear down my brain. I lose my focus. I'm no longer locked in, and that's when something will slip. We'll make a mistake, and worst case, accidentally delete a shiny, which I'm trying to avoid. So I just need to remind myself we only got 15 resets left, not even. I just need to lock in for these last 15. Turn the systems off just a couple more times. Turn them back on just a couple more times. And only look at a handful of more shinies. Well, hopefully shinies. Probably not, though. My math was close, by the way. I just did the math in my head. We have 16 more hard resets where we're turning these off and on again. 16 more hard resets, and therefore total 64. Sorry, 64. resets total. Told you I was bad at math. I almost said 74, bro. Forgot to carry that 1. Alright. Now that I think about it, maybe we'll go to Fortuna for some hunting today in Warframe. Because in the same logic that I was using earlier about how I wanted to hunt condors on the plains of Eidolon, it's also really easy to hunt sawgaws. Yeah, maybe we'll go to Fortuna. We'll fly around the Orb Palace, find some sawgaws, tranquilize them, conserve them, you know. It's all about conservation. And turn them into stuffed animals. Taxidermy those sawgaws. I'm going to start a Build-A-Bear factory, but it's just going to be sawgaws in Warframe. It's another great song. Final Fantasy music just... it's got me feeling different, let me tell you. Oh, I think my wife is home. That's surprisingly early. I hear some car pulling in. What could be the package I have being delivered today, though? It's either the wife or the new keyboard. Sounds like an ultimatum. Like, I either gotta get rid of my wife or my new keyboard. No. I ordered a keyboard that's entirely made out of wood. And then ordered keycaps for the keyboard that are entirely made out of wood. It's going to be a completely walnut keyboard. But the keycaps are coming from China, so they're still not here yet. In fact, they're currently in Germany. But the keyboard is expected to be delivered today, because it was only coming from California. So, fingers crossed that FedEx is not lying to me, and my keyboard does arrive today, because I'm not home tomorrow. So if it arrives tomorrow... hopefully it's not snowing or something. Hopefully it doesn't get left out in the weather. We're getting ever so closer to 6969. We're so close to getting the shiny, boys. I believe. I feel it. You know, I guess I could go check my email real quick and see if the package is getting delivered right now. I'll do that after this reset. Alright, while I'm booting these games back up, I'm going to check my email and see if FedEx did in fact just deliver my package now. Okay. Open email, please. Where is my email from them? There it is. Let's see here. extra creamy oat milk is very delicious. I'll be honest, I kind of hated that sentence. No. Still no update on when the package is getting here. See, I kind of have doubts that my package is actually going to get here on time today. Because it's being delivered from, like, 45 minutes away. And I can't imagine... Like, 45 minutes doesn't sound crazy. But with the amount of stops they probably have on the way... There's no way they're getting to my house today. They say it's out for delivery. Like, it's no longer getting moved from shipping center to shipping center, but I almost don't believe that. Like, 45 minutes away is arguably too far away for it not to go to another shipping center before it gets to me. I could be wrong, but I just don't see this delivery driver heading 45 minutes out to my location. That's not possible. Yeah, I'm definitely starting to doubt that we're getting this package today, which is a bummer, because, like I said, I'm not home tomorrow, so if they deliver the package tomorrow, no one's going to be there to get it. Yikes. Hi, Corn Farmer. Have a wonderful stream. Lurk. Hey, thank you for the lurk, Hunter. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, brother. Alright, we're getting closer and closer to my prediction of 6969. It's time to get hype, boys. We're getting the shiny soon. I believe it with every ounce of my being. We're getting the shiny at 6969. I think the reason I love this playlist so much, and this is like the third time we've listened to this playlist in the last 2 months, which doesn't sound like a lot, but I usually try to mix it up and do something different every stream when it comes to music. Meanwhile, this playlist is like the one exception where I will listen to it over and over again. I think the reason I like this playlist so much is because it's mostly Final Fantasy IX music. Like, the playlist is called Relaxing Final Fantasy Music, but it could be called 90% Final Fantasy IX music. It could just be titled a Final Fantasy IX medley. But you know, a lot of the music from Final Fantasy IX is chill, so it fits the relaxing theme of the playlist. Alright, y'all. It is the reset we've all been waiting for. My prediction of when we would get the shiny is 6969, and that's right now. That is this reset. I'm not saying we're gonna get the shiny, but we're gonna get the shiny. Yeah. I've had dreams about this moment. I've been waiting for this moment for almost 2 months now. We've been doing this. We're getting the shiny. I just need Gary to stop speaking so much. Shut up, bro. That's heartbreaking. That might be the most heartbreaking experience we've had yet in this challenge. I really believed in 6969. Such a shame. That's okay, though. We only have 7 resets left, and then we're done. We'll play a little bit of Warframe to end the stream. Let's just knock out these last 7 resets. And hey, you never know. Maybe we'll get the shiny in these last 7 resets. That'd be kind of cool. If I get the shiny, I'm ending the stream. So we either go play Warframe or we end the stream right now. Six resets left. This is crazy timing, though. We're wrapping up 500 resets in just over 2 hours. This is the fastest we've ever done. 500 resets. Fastest we've ever done a shiny hunting stream. We're just moving at peak efficiency. Alright, we got a new prediction in the chat. It's going to be 7890. See, I could believe that. It's closer to full odds, but not over odds. You know, we'd still be getting lucky and we'd still be under odds. I wouldn't hate that. I mean, at this point, I can't really complain because we're almost at 7,000 anyways. Let's get it. We got 5 resets left, this one being included in that 5. If ever there was a time for a shiny to pop up, now would be that time, boys. What's the reason behind your guess there? I'm curious. Is it just because the numbers are going up in numerical order? Or at least in single digit numerical order? 7890? I want to hear the logic behind your prediction there. Alright. 4 resets left, including this one. We did great today. I'll at least give us that, you know? Our prediction might have been wrong, and our hearts may have been broken, but we did an amazing job at just speedrunning through these resets today. If only I could do this every day. The shiny hunt would go by so much faster if I was this determined every single day we streamed. Alright. 3 left. I want you to know, I have so much faith right now. I've never believed in anything as much as I believe in this right now. Two resets left. Prayers up. I don't hate 7890 as a guess. See, if I had to make a new guess now that mine was proven wrong, I'd probably do... I think my new guess would be 8008. $8008.5 specifically. Sorry, I'm so immature. Last reset, by the way, for the shiny hunting section of the stream. If we get the shiny right here, right now, last reset, I'm ending the stream. If we don't get the shiny, I'm gonna take a quick break. I'll pull my dinner out of the freezer so it starts to thaw. And then I'll come back and play a little bit of Warframe. Really? Alright. Well, that is a bit of a bummer. We've officially hit 7,000 resets. Still no shiny yet. That's alright. We're gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna go pull the frozen fish that I need to cook tonight out of the freezer. And then when I come back, we'll play some Warframe. First, it's 6969, now it's boobs. Sorry. I believe in what I believe in. And I put my faith into both of those things. Okay. Give me one moment, boys. I'm gonna take a quick break. I'll be back in like 5 minutes max. Alright, I gotta be so honest with you boys. I completely forgot there's a massive Warframe update today. Like, one of the biggest updates they've done, apparently in a long time. They're adding a huge new story quest. And while I would love to participate in this update, I actually am so behind on the game because I took like a 2-year long break that I don't even have access to that quest. I couldn't even play the quest in this update if I wanted to. And that's not a big deal because I wasn't trying to play this quest anyways. I was trying to I was trying to go hunting. Problem is, I can't go hunting until this update downloads. So we're gonna kind of just sit here and chill for a sec. It shouldn't take too long. I'm already 29% done downloading the update. But I didn't want to keep you guys in the be right back screen forever. Because I technically was back. I was sitting at my desk, opened Warframe, and then was immediately met with an update. I'm so sorry. You know what's crazy, though? And I only saw this when I opened my Steam profile while I was waiting for the update. I officially have 1,000 hours in Warframe. When we came back to the game a couple weeks ago, I was at 990. Oh my god, I can't speak. So I took this like 2-year long break from the game. As I hit 990 hours, was right on the cusp of getting 1,000 hours. That was not intentional. I didn't purposely stop playing the game before 1,000 hours. I was trying to save myself from being called a degenerate. But I just so happened to coincidentally stop playing Warframe at 990 hours. And this is our 3rd time streaming it since we came back to the game. And as of today, we are at 1,001 hours. Over 1,000 hours in Warframe. Let's go. Add it to the club. It's a very small club. It's a very small list. I now have 3 games that I have 1,000 hours in. Minecraft, Counter-Strike, and Warframe. That's the list. That's it. Now, like, if you counted all the Pokemon games combined, I'm probably up to, like, 5,000 hours in Pokemon. But those 5,000 hours are split up across a bunch of different games. Like, I have... The Pokemon game I have the most hours in total is Pokemon White. I have 500 hours in that game. I think I have, like, 300 hours in Pokemon Ruby. And then every game after that's progressively less and less. But, yeah, it's kind of crazy. We hit 1,000 hours. It's also really funny that this huge new update to Warframe came out today. I completely forgot. Because everyone who's streaming Warframe today is probably just going to be playing the new update and playing this new quest. I'm going to be the one motherfucker who's streaming Warframe and isn't playing the new quest. In fact, I'm going to be hunting for animals so I can turn them into stuffed animals. So I can turn them into little plushes that I can decorate my ship with. New quest? Never heard of it. Alright. I don't know that name. Stuffed animals. Now that's what I'm into. Decorating my ship with millions of stuffed animals. Especially the dojo. Like I said, I want the dojo to look good. That's what I care about. There's also a new Warframe, apparently. Uriel. Uriel? I don't know how to say that. I think it's Uriel. Uriel? Oh, it could be Uriel. New Warframe, though. That's exciting. Always exciting for a new Warframe. Also, my update is finally finished, so we can switch over to the stream scene that has Warframe in it once it boots up. There we go. Come on, load the game in. There you go. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's get it. We're gonna have the time of our lives, let me tell you. I love this game. What's my password again? I still haven't like fully memorized it because this is only our third time playing again after taking a 2-year-long break, so my memory's not great. New items. Uriel, the new Warframe. Verona, Medina collection. Viniquibus. I imagine this is Uriel's, signature rifle. The Old Piece Gemini collection. That's exciting. Wait, how did I complete my Lich? I'm unlocking all of these new challenge completions. How did I complete half these challenges? I remember I made my Warframe look as close to a clown as I could, and I had a gold dog. Yeah, honestly, one of my favorite things about Warframe is my dog. Where is she at? Oh, there she is. She's just sleeping. Look at her. She's such a good girl. Such an alien dog. What a beautiful little alien. Look at her little tendrils. Look at the fact that you can see her muscles. Her literal brain. Because she has no skin. What a good girl. Yeah. We should play Warframe again. Listen, you should get back into Warframe. That's all I'm saying. I made a new clan. I'll show you the clan dojo, which is like our hub. The ship. You have your personal ship, and then there's the ship for the clan. Let's go check out the clan. Got a brand new clan. I've been working on it. It's not done yet, obviously, because like each room you build takes 24 hours to finish being built. But it looks pretty good for a relatively new clan. So this is the main floor. And every room on the main floor has at least been built. I think there's a couple rooms that are still in that 24-hour building process, like over here. Yeah, there's 4 hours and 7 minutes left before this room is done being built. But everything else has been built in the clan. Main floor. And then I have a little teleporter here to go to the basement, our reactor basement, which is also done. And as the name suggests, it's just an entire floor of the ship that is filled with reactors. Because these reactor rooms are what allow you to build more rooms. They give you the energy to build more rooms. So for every one of these reactor rooms you build, you can build like an exponential amount of other rooms in the ship. So we have a ton of reactors. That way we can basically expand our dojo endlessly. We never have to worry about hitting the maximum capacity of rooms. Like I said, this is our main floor with all the laboratories and such. And then I finally have started working on the second floor, which will be the only other floor I think we need to add for now. And this second floor has the Orkin Hall with the Dagaths. No, not Dagaths. This is the Crimson Branch. Crimson Branch is sorry. Let me restart that sentence. The Crimson Branch will be built in 4 hours, as well as our observatory. And then I have a little hallway here. Oh, wait, the hallway's done already? How long do the hallways take to build? Maybe only 12 hours. I guess. It's got to be only 12. Okay, well, we can build another room today. What do we want to build? Actually, I have a very specific layout for how I want to build my dojo. Let me open the document I have on my computer. I think I showed y'all the document last time I streamed Warframe. I just have the entire dojo laid out and pre-built on this document. And it has one of every room. That way we build everything you can build in the dojo. Our dojo will have everything. And it all fits into a kind of nice, concise layout. Instead of being sprawled out in a really inconvenient or like long way. Where you gotta like run through endless hallways just to get to a room. Like if there's a specific room you want to go to, say for example, the dry dock. You don't have to walk through like 7 straight hallways to get there, because if you don't plan out your Warframe dojo ahead of time, you'll sometimes fall into that trap where oh no, I have to build this massive room, like the dry dock. That's the biggest room in the dojo. And it's not going to fit anywhere, so now I got to build this long straight hallway away from my from my dojo, away from the rest of the dojo, just to fit the dry dock onto your ship. Yeah, give me one moment. Let me pull up the Warframe dojo layout that I have here. What am I building next? Oh, next is the Temple of Honor. Okay, we're building the Temple of Honor next. That will go there. Build. Once I figure out what's wrong with my PC and fix it, I'll play Warframe. True, but if you also have a console, you could play. The game is now cross-console, cross-platform. Same thing. Yeah, Warframe's now cross-platform, so you could play with me on Switch, Xbox, really anything. Well, Sloan, get out of there. The room's not built yet. Oh my god. You're gonna hurt yourself. Oh no, she's stuck. She's stuck. Hold up, I gotta get her to... Yeah, there you go. She teleports back to me now. So yeah, we're gonna build the Temple of Honor here, and I wish I could show you my crosshair. But my plan is, if you see where the Temple of Honor is currently being built ahead of us, the three entranceways, north, east, and west, are going to have 3 rooms. Specifically, the north room is going to have the dry dock. And then we're going to build more halls to the east and west. So we're slowly working on our second and final floor here. As I said earlier, I don't really see the need to add a 3rd floor to our dojo. It's also just kind of excessive. Like, if you have a dojo with 7 floors, you're spending more time going up and down elevators than actually using the rooms in the dojo. Like, you're just going to be stuck in endless elevator cutscenes. But you know what I want to do? So I mentioned how one of the things I want for this stream is to decorate my dojo a little bit. I want to try to maybe go get some inspiration from some of the other dojos that are currently being marketed. So we'll go to this dojo, the Harkening, I think it was called. I already forget. I already don't remember. And let's see how this dojo's set up. It's a moon dojo, or a moon clan. And the difference between like a moon clan and our clan, which is a ghost clan, is how many people you can have in the clan. However, the higher leveled your clan is, the more requirements and materials it is to build stuff. So as you just saw there when I built the Temple of Honor, it only needed like 1 forma, for example, as one of the crafting items. If I upgrade our clan to a moon clan, the ceiling here is beautiful. Oh my god. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh, if I upgrade our clan to a moon clan, which would allow for us to have more members, it would also, by proxy, take more materials to craft stuff. So that Temple of Honor, instead of it being... Oh my god, this is beautiful. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Let me finish my point, and then I'll talk about how gorgeous this clan is. The Temple of Honor cost me 1 forma to build as part of the crafting requirements. If we upgrade to a moon clan, where we can have like hundreds of people join our clan, the Temple of Honor would have taken 5 forma to craft, which is a lot more. Way more expensive. Oh, so they're even still decorating stuff as of right now. Wow, they're still adding to this clan. This is so pretty, though. Where's the door? Oh, they have the door blocked off, so they're not done building. But I kind of appreciate that. I appreciate that they're still working on it. Like, they have this gorgeous dojo. I'm getting lost in it. Oh my god. Like, they have this gorgeous dojo, and they're still working on it to this day. That's really cool. Okay, let's run over to the door over here. Now, I will say the layout of this dojo is a little confusing to me. It feels a bit sprawled out. Oh, I can't go in that door either. Well, fuck. How do I get around? I guess I can fast travel. Let's like fast travel to the chem lab. Okay, this isn't terrible. They even decorate their like standard hallways are decorated. Oh, this is so pretty. And they, oh my god, they use the decorations into the specific lab. So this is the bio lab, and therefore it has a bunch of it has a bunch of bio themed decorations in it, even on the outside of the hallway leading into it. That's super smart. I kind of love that. They got their Temple of Honor here. Gorgeous. I understand now why this is like a clan that's advertising themselves, because it looks amazing. Lab looks great. I really have no criticisms about this dojo. I think the only thing about it that confuses me a little bit is how sprawled out some of these things are. Like if I want to go from the elevator to the observatory, it's pretty far run. How many fast travel points do they have? They have so many fast travel points. Holy shit. That's insane. What is U2? Okay. Oh, so this is the rest of the floor that we were at earlier. Yeah, no, this dojo is insane. This is so cool. It's almost like overwhelming how big the dojo is, though. Like, oh my god. They have some reactors up here. Yeah, I literally can't provide much criticism without sounding like an idiot. Like, even if I had criticisms about this dojo, like, who am I to talk trash? I think the only criticism I have is how massive some of the floors are. It's almost overwhelming. And also the reactors being on the same floor as, like, the dry dock. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a sucker for reactor basements, but I love a good reactor basement. And it bothers me a little bit seeing reactors on the same floor as, like I said, like a dry dock. This is so cool, though, the way they designed this. Oh my god. With the rocks making like a natural staircase and waterfalls pouring over them. Oh my, that's so cool. Wait. This is gorgeous. Like, this is a near perfect dojo. I'm glad we came here for some inspiration, because now we have a ton of ideas of how we want to decorate like our dojo. Yeah, this is so cool. Oh my god. And the beautiful little bridge here. And it also kind of leads into like another natural, sorry, map in the way. Having the map up was making things way difficult to look at. I'm so sorry, chat. That was probably a headache for y'all. I was just using the map to guide myself around. This is so cool. Like I said, I think some of my only complaints about this dojo, and the complaints are minimal, let me clarify. Like, this dojo is like 99% perfect. The only thing I don't love, as you can see here, is we're running through like 3 straight long hallways. Having like 3 long hallways back to back that leads into another hallway that's a T-shaped hallway, I don't love that. But they at least make it fun, and they make it far less boring with all of these decorations. Like, this is so cool. Going through the waterfall here to enter the T section is also so cool. And And they have names for it as well. Like, this is called Green Park. Like, they're even making their hallways have meaning, which is insane, because usually the hallways are the most boring part of a dojo. Clash on Route 66, Godzilla versus Jeeg Robot. Excuse me? They built a truck to put their spawn point at? That's so cool. Alright, where's Godzilla? This is no fucking way they actually built Godzilla. I'm in, like, actual disbelief right now. That's insane. Now, honestly, we're just going to spend this stream getting inspiration and looking at dojo. This is their piano room. I'm intrigued to see what that means. Did they just build like a massive piano, or maybe the aesthetic is just themed to that of a piano? Oh, I see here. So if you look on the map, this is their like starter hall. And they even made this look gorgeous. This is insane. Yeah, no, this is wild. Okay. Looking at a dojo like this almost makes me feel like oh shit in comparison. Like I'm never gonna be able to build something this impressive. But also they have a dojo of hundreds of people. We'll never have probably a clan that big. Like I would have to be one of the biggest Warframe streamers out there to collect enough people to join my clan to build it up to be this huge. Patience is the greatest of prayers. Some of these room names are like so intriguing to me. Like, this is just a giant garden or forest. This whole room is just a forest. This is so cool. Alright, what is the... I'll check out a couple more rooms and then we'll go. What is the Kyoto Arena? About what I expected. It's themed to Kyoto. Nice. And then I'm imagining then, because this is a dueling room, there's the Kyoto Arena fight. Only white weapons. Another dueling room, okay. And then they also just have Kyoto, which is an entire hall. Yeah. This is sick. This is how you know they're a rich clan. They built 1 million of these archways to a point where it's almost unnecessary. Like, the archways in Japan would never actually be this close to each other, but this clan could afford it, so they just put 1 million of these archways in here. Oh my god, this is insane. And like, the grass everywhere is such a great touch. They have their own little pathways built out of rocks and bridges. It just adds brand new life to the rooms you would normally see in a dojo. It makes them far more customizable, and you're adding like your own pathways and like floors, rooms that don't exist. You're adding yourself. That's really cool. That's really, really cool. I like that. Okay. Let's look at another dojo, but maybe not a moon dojo, because that's so impressive, it's almost overwhelming. Like, I'd never be able to build a dojo that cool. Yeah, maybe we check out one of the ghost dojos, because our dojo is currently a ghost clan. So there's featured... What's the difference between, like, featured? Like, these symbols versus the clans that don't have a symbol. I don't know. let's go to the Ancient Order. Their logo's kind of cool. We'll go check out this dojo and then maybe actually start playing the game. I'm definitely going to keep looking at some of these featured dojos off stream though, because this is a bunch of really cool inspiration and like ideas that we could try to implement into our dojo as well. But I'm curious to see like what a ghost dojo that's featured looks like, because ghost clans have such few members that it's difficult to... What the fuck? Pardon my language, but what in the actual fuck? This dojo's insanely huge. Also, where's the door? Maybe I think they might have blocked the door off. We can't get out of here. Yeah, they blocked the door off. I see it back there. Okay. So I guess there's supposed to be a teleporter here. It's invisible. How do they make the teleporter invisible? Interesting. They have so many rooms. Oh my god. Utility 4, navigation. Okay, this dojo is very impressive. And I am not someone who's trying to speak negatively in any way. Holy shit. I need the map out of my way. Am I stuck? Where do I go from here? They like built a Minecraft cave. Like a cave with the giant crevices in it. Okay, yeah, this is what I was about to say though. And it kind of fits to this moment right now. Like, this dojo is very impressive, but I feel like they almost blocked off too much. What I liked about the last dojo was the sense of exploration and how much they added. They added rooms and pathways and things that don't exist in normal dojos. This dojo just feels like everything's blocked off so far from the like 2 rooms I've explored, I should clarify. And like it doesn't feel as open to exploration. Okay, at least the Crimson Branch is connected to something. But yeah, then immediately we're kind of, our face is being stopped by a rock. I also, once again, and this is just because, yeah, they blocked off this room as well. They blocked off so much, so you almost are forced to use teleporters to get around, which I don't love. Like, I would like to explore. And then my only other critique is that they don't have the reactors in a separate floor. But that's because I'm a slut for a good reactor basement. Alright, everyone knows that. You know it, I know it, everybody knows it. I love a good reactor basement. But otherwise, like, those are 2 very minor critiques. This dojo is so cool. I forgot I named my ship Bro. Ashley's here. That's funny. Yeah, this dojo is very, very cool. More reactors. So how many floors are there on the dojo? I wish I could zoom out. Like, it's kind of hard to tell right now. I don't think I've seen an elevator yet. They have so many of these rooms, though. This is insane. Very impressive. Each one is like slightly different theming with slightly different like, lighting colors. Oh my god, they have a bunch of these empty space rooms that I imagine, from what I've seen before, yeah, they're just using to make decorations in. Huh. This is insane, though. Okay, we finally got to the end here. There's no elevator at this end, though. They put another reactor here as well, which is interesting. Okay, fast travel. Where have I not fast traveled to yet? Maybe like the Vents Kids lab? Yeah, I don't see a single elevator in this dojo, which is an interesting choice. Because I feel like you could use the elevators to make the dojo less of a straight line. Like, the decorations they're using in this dojo are really cool. At the same time, it's a little confusing to me why the dojo's kind of laid out in these long, straight lines. Oh, they built a chessboard. That's sick. This is sick. The hell did you get an anime character in your dojo? That's... I don't even know how to do that. Yeah, they blocked off this doorway as well. Okay, I've tried to explore the entire dojo. It's just difficult because so many rooms are blocked off, but I don't think they have an elevator. I think this entire dojo is in one floor, which makes it a little... It feels like disorganized. But this is still insanely impressive with all the decorations they're using. And once again, I'm getting like a ton of inspiration. This is way better than any dojo I could ever imagine building. At least on my own. It's also super impressive for a ghost clan that the dojo looks like this. Okay, those were two really good dojos. Gave us a lot of inspiration. Now, our dojo in comparison is barren, empty. We haven't put a single decoration in it yet, because we're still building the rooms. But you know how we can go get some decorations? We're gonna go to the Orbalis on Fortuna and go hunt some animals. Sorry, conserve animals. And then with each animal we successfully hunt, we'll get some tags that we can turn into stuffed animals. Because I think what I really, really want, I want my dojo to be filled with stuffed animals to the brim. That's my goal. So let's run out to the Orbalis and just start hunting animals. We're going to turn this into a very chill, like, hunting stream. I'm excited, though. I've been having so much fun playing this game again. Oh, shoot. I have Sloan here with me. If I go invisible, will Sloan go invisible? Yes. Okay, never mind. That's not the end of the world, then. I just don't want Sloan to scare off any animals we're trying to catch, you know? I hear something nearby. Where is it? Oh, it's a Bolarola. Okay, we can't get too close. I don't want to know I'm here. Shoot it once. I don't know if that's an animal you have to shoot twice. I think it is. Oh, we have to shoot its underbelly. You gotta wait for it to not be curled up. Hey, hey, stop being curled up in a little spiky ball. Let me shoot you again. Oh, it's rolling. And we're rolling. And we're rolling. No, it went away. I've never seen it do that before. Usually after you shoot it, it'll show you its stomach for a couple seconds, give you like a chance to catch it. That's unlucky. I've never seen it just stay in a ball the entire time so you can't catch it. Alright, I don't think it's going to come back. Sad. Well, let's just fly around the map. See if we can find anything else. Our first attempt did not go very well, but that's okay. I know if we visit some of these like giant mushrooms, we'll find sawgaws pretty easily. Maybe we'll check out the mushrooms. Oh, I hear something. What's another Bolarola? Okay, let's not mess this one up this time. No, it showed me its stomach, but I was in the right position. It's hard to see where its stomach is because it's glowing like this. You get it? Oh my god, we got it. Nice. Nice. Spotted Bolarola. Very pretty, honestly. Mission progress. So we got 2 tags for that. Forgot to check before I left the menu screen. Yeah, so for each animal, it takes 5 tags to unlock a stuffed animal. So... what the hell is that? I think it already knows I'm here, though, because it's running. Oh, no, it's in the ground. Maybe it doesn't know I'm here. Oh, it disappeared. Huh. We did find some Sawgaws, though. Got that one. Where'd the other one go? Oh, it's way, way far away. Got it. Their 3rd one. They usually spawn in groups of 3, but sometimes groups of 2, especially if you're too close, you might scare one off. Glossy Sawgaw. We're gonna have a ton of Sawgaw stuffed animals in our dojo, I'll be honest, because these are the easiest ones to find. Because they spawn in big groups.
While their vision is remarkable, when it comes to mating, the Sawgaw appreciate the tactile more than the visual. Delightful plumage.
Oh hey, there's more Sawgaws. You don't know I'm here. They respawned immediately. Hopefully they don't get scared off by the fact that I'm standing 2 feet away from them. No, I missed. Fuck me. Got it. It almost flew off. You almost got away, bud. Yeah, that was a bad capture. We're only gonna get 1 tag for that. At least we didn't let it get away. And then we got a perfect capture on this one, so that's not bad. This is what I mean. Sawgaws are so easy to find. Obviously, I don't want our dojo to be decorated with just Sawgaw stuffed animals. But it's probably going to be the majority. Because you can get Sawgaw floofs so much quicker than you can get any other floof. Like, look, more of them just spawned. I think it helps that they spawn in groups of 3, so it makes it, like, way too easy to get floofs of them. Okay. Oh, I missed. I missed again? Okay. We got it. Oh, those are enemies. I thought they were... I thought they were animals I could hunt. See, we're finding a lot of flossy Sawgaws, which all are going to look the same. That's the other thing. You can find different types of animals, different, like, species variants. And then their stuffed animals look different, too. But because we're finding a ton of flossy Sawgaws, all the stuffed animals are going to be the same color. They're going to look the same. More Sawgaws. That's what I mean, bro. It's too easy to find Sawgaws in this game. Especially the flossy Sawgaws, because they're the most common. Don't want to get too close. I don't want to scare him off. Got him. I missed. I missed again. No, I got him that 2nd time. Okay. Where are you going? Which mushroom are you flying over to? This one? Okay. Got him. Cool. Yeah, this is basically what the stream is going to be, boys. This stream is basically just hunting, tranquilizing enemies, serving them, and getting tags for them. They respawned immediately. I'm right here. Oh no, they're gonna get scared off of me. Yeah, those 2 got scared off. This one isn't scared of me. Wait, hello? I saw a notification for another animal. Where? See, you can't have your crosshair on them or else it won't give you the notification. Oh. They either respawned or they're still just flying around scared of me. I think they might have respawned. No way I missed that. That's insane. Dang, that could have been an easy perfect. It was a perfect capture. I missed one though. How did it not get alerted my presence? Because usually if you miss a shot, you're missing like right next to them, and they'll be alerted by you. And once they're alerted by you, no longer it can be a perfect capture. It's usually a good capture, or if you miss like multiple times, then it's a bad capture. What am I looking at? Spotted Bolarola again. Let's not get too close. I don't want him to know I'm here. I just need him to show me his stomach. Sorry, that sounds weird. Come on, let me see your soft white underbelly so I can shoot you. I can't shoot your spikes. It won't tranquilize you. Okay, maybe I need to go from a different angle. If I go below him, I can maybe shoot him in the stomach. Okay. Stop being a little ball. No, he turned his back to me. I need you to be facing me and show me your stomach. Please. Please. Okay. That didn't trank him. No way. Oh, he's gonna get away now. I thought I shot him in the stomach. Oh, somehow that tranked him? Hey, I don't care if it's a bad capture at this point. You're spinning. Dude, he's doing, like, doing dance moves right now. Oh my god, that took way too many shots to trank him. It's so tough with these Bolarolas, because they have spikes to prevent them from being tranked.
Let's bring it in.
Needless to say, our dojo's not going to have a ton of Bolarola pluffs in it. Pluffs? Floofs? Blushes? I don't know what I'm trying to say. Truthfully. What animal? Whatever animal you're telling me is there, I do not see it. Oh, they're so far away, that's why I don't see them. Oh, it's the pobbers. The pobbers are really difficult to hit without missing, because they run so fast. How did I miss that one? Oh, I didn't miss him. Ah, I didn't get the other one. They almost never stop walking, so there's no point in waiting for them to stop. You just kind of have to line up your shots, lead the shot a little bit, like you're shooting a bow and arrow in Minecraft. Oh, more Sawgoss. Or at least one. How did I miss? So confused. Maybe I need to lead it more. Maybe I'm too far away? I'm ever so slightly confused how those were missing. Because I tried from a couple different angles. Nothing was connecting. Got him. Got him. Interesting. We're just hunting, boys. Okay. That being a bad capture hurts my soul. This one's probably not going to be good either. Yeah. Rough.
While their vision is remarkable, when it comes to mating, the Sawgor appreciate the tactile more than the visual. Delightful plumage.
Delightful plumage. That's funny. Oh god. Yeah, maybe we should stay away from the exploiter orb. Oh, I hear something. Where? Wait, I see it. Another Bolarola. Oh god. These things have been like my nightmare today. I can't catch them. Oh no, my aim's terrible. Bad aim, bad aim. Buddy. No fucking. I want you to know I'm pissed. What are the odds we hit a shot on these guys flying? Probably not at all. Okay. We've lost like the last 2 animals that have spawned in a row. We're having very bad luck hunting right now. I know for a fact though, I definitely hit that Bolarola in the stomach. Why it didn't get tranquilized, I cannot tell you. Maybe we should go back to Fortuna and buy some lures, some bait. Especially because we're like only finding flossy sawgoss, for example. How did that miss? Oh, I'm so sad. I am just the saddest version of myself. Yet it was a hey, listen, sometimes I get like a bad capture and I don't know why, and then sometimes I get a perfect capture and I also don't know why. It does not feel like I deserve it. Yeah, like that one was a bad capture, unlucky.
Sometimes prized for its feathers. Safe now.
No, I'm being shot out of my fucking Arcwing. Please stop shooting me. I just want to hunt. I want to hunt the flossy sawgot. If you keep shooting me, I'm going to fucking murder myself. I'm losing it. Oh my god, I caught it while falling in midair. I tranquilized it while falling midair. That's crazy. Okay, we need to get out of here. So I'm just getting shot down out of the sky. God, bro. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe we go back to Fortuna. Buy some lures or something, just so we can maybe find an animal that's a bit more rare. We found like 1,000,000 flossy sawgaw. But I would eventually like to find something that is different, even if it's another sawgaw, but like not a flossy sawgaw. That'd be kind of cool. Hold up, we got these poppers over here. They have already run away from me. That's crazy. A white-breasted vermink. Okay, I want to wait for it to stop walking for a sec. Amazing. I don't see a lot of vermink when I'm traveling around, so that's not bad.
Just this one. Female. The white-breasted is a popular pet when they can be tamed. Not for this.
Alright, we're gonna run back to Fortuna. See what lures we can maybe get. We got 47 flossy sawgaw tags. Holy shit. That's 7 stuffed animals we can now buy. Probably more, 'cause I probably have a ton from the past as well. Let's see, actually. If we go to trade tags, flossy sawgaw. I have 157. We could buy 31 stuffed animals right now. That's insane. I'm not going to buy them quite yet. Meanwhile, there's some of these other ones that we don't even have all the tags for, like a swimmer Harask. Okay, let's browse wares then. Okay, So we could buy lures and synthesizers to get rarer versions of things. What do I want to buy, though? Let's look at the stuffed animals, actually. Also, I was talking about going fishing, because if you fish some of these little creatures out of the ponds, you can turn them into plaques. And then you can put those plaques up as decoration. So, like, we could have a fishing room in our dojo. We could have a stuffed animal room in our dojo. We could have multiple of both, honestly. Like, stuffed animals specifically from the Orbalis. Stuffed animals specifically from the Plains of Eidolon. Fish from the Orbalis. Fish from the Plains of Eidolon. Stuffed animals from the Cambion Drift. Like, the decoration options are endless. But
As you were.
before we decide what decorations we want to really invest in, I want to see what would be the most exciting. I do like the Vermink floofs a lot. I like the Bolarola floofs a lot. The Stover and Kuberdon floofs look so similar that it almost makes me not like them because they're not as original. Does that make sense? I know it's not necessarily true, it's just how my brain works. Obviously, they're different animals. And then, if I can be so real with you, I do not like the Hrosk floofs. They look so weird. They look so weird. I don't really like the Popper floofs, but they at least look fine. And then the Sawgoth floofs they're okay. I mean, we have a lot of them, so I can't complain. Actually, before we get too ahead of ourselves, let's just take a brief inventory across the 3 open world sections of the game to see like how many floofs we could acquire. And again, I'm not going to spend my money on them quite yet. I mean, there's no harm in doing it. I really could. But I just want to see how many floofs we could find. How many we've already found, honestly, from my previous times playing the game. Oh, I passed it. Oopsies. My bad. Come on, I'm stuck. Hello. Trade tags. How many tags do I have? Okay. An okay amount of Quokka. A surprisingly low number of Kondroks. I thought I would have hunted more Kondroks. I'll be honest, I don't even remember what a Murgu is, but I have some of the tags. And then the Kavat tags, also okay amount. Could have been more. This dude's Kavat is terrifying, by the way. Its little lanky arms scare me. Oh my god, he's got so many animals here. Holy. I do love this little marketplace. It's so fun. And then we'll go over to the Cambion Drift real quick and talk to Sun. See if he has anything fun for me. You know what I'm surprised about? In the last 2 years since I stopped playing, I low-key would have expected there to be a 4th open world section added by then. But I guess there was a very long period of time between like the Plains of Eidolon and Fortuna. So I can't blame them. Like, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, and adding another open world section probably would be still years to come. Definitely not coming out in like 2026, I don't think. I can't imagine, especially after they put this huge update out today. That was a ton of work. Another open world section would additionally be even more work. Okay. Where is Sun at again? Right around the corner here. Ugh.
Poor Kaylee thinks this family may yet have a future. Monotony is bearable. Hope? That'll kill you.
I hate this family. I hate these creatures. Trade tags.
Oh, hey. Heading for the ventricle? If you find an interesting sample or two out in the chamber, say a Vulpaphyla or Avocaea, I'd love a closer look. I can kit you out so it's a more pleasurable experience.
Don't talk to me like that. I have a Velocipod floof I could retrieve. Otherwise, I have, like, no floofs. Yeah, wow. I mean, these floofs look gross anyways. Oh my god.
The Atmos pulsing today, friend. Just smell those pheromones. Bring me back a little something. What do you say?
These floofs are gross, bro. Like the Vulpaphyla, it looks like a dog, but if its head was split in half. Jesus Christ. Or like a goat. Okay. Let's check something. Go to my inventory real quick. How many floofs do I currently have on inventory? Surprisingly, none. Is there a section for decorations? Might be in miscellaneous for decorations. Yeah, I believe so. This is where it would show up. I'm just gonna double check. I almost refuse to believe that I have no floofs right now in my inventory. But maybe it's true because maybe I've just decorated my entire ship with them. So any floof I get, I put in my ship. I don't know what that is, nor do I know how I obtained that. Interesting. Right, I need this guy to stop snoring in my ear, actually. I hate him. I hate him so much. Okay, he just keeps snoring. I'm gonna assume I kind of like speed through. I was kind of speeding through the rest of that section of my inventory, but
are as fearsome as the demons inside.
What do you have for me?
Mother's head.
Okay, so he also sells a ton of echoes and lures. Problem is I haven't leveled up enough in the Cambion Drift to get everything I would want from him.
Am I to understand from your swagger that you intend to venture out there and bring something exotic in here?
Maybe that's why I have so few tags. I might have been turning them into tokens. Oh. Shoot. And I can just spend plat on tags? No, I won't do it. I'll work for it. I won't pay to win. I won't pay to win. I'll work for it. But what I will do is any floofs I can buy, I'm actually going to buy them now. I said I wasn't going to earlier. I'm going to buy 3 of the green Velocipod floofs. That might be the only floof. Oh, I can buy 1 burrowing Cryptolix floof. And any of these floofs I can buy, I'm going to donate to our dojo. Unless for some reason there's a floof I don't already have in my ship. Then I'll put it in my ship. But otherwise, they're going to the dojo. Thanks to the Necrolist. Let's go back to the Plains Vitalon, or more specifically Cetus. This time I'm just gonna fast travel. There it is. Oh my god, I'm so blind. Alright, trade tags. Get 6 of those. Common contract. A rogue contract I don't own before. We can put one of those in our ship. Let me write that down. Rogue contract. God, I can't type. We'll put one in our ship and the rest are gonna go in the dojo. We have 3 of them. Rogue contract. What else do we got here? A coastal Mergu I don't own. That's gonna go on my ship. Okay. Get 5 of the Kabat floofs. And that's it.
Much better.
Okay, now let's go to Fortuna. I doubt there's going to be anything for Fortuna that I don't already have in my ship, because that's where I hunt the most. But, still check it out. Alright. This is where we're going to have the most tags, and we'll get the most floofs.
You had a problem.
Great tags.
Now I just...
Sunny Pobbers.
Doug told me I was going soft.
Delicate Pobbers.
I recommend it.
Subterranean Pobbers. Oh my god, so many stuffed animals already. White-breasted Vermink. Get 4 of those. 1 red-crusted Vermink. Crested. I'm saying crested. Jesus Christ. Bro, 31 Flossy Sawgaws. 5 Alpine Sawgaws. Don't have enough for the Frogmouth Sawgaw, though. Unlucky. I don't have a Spotted Bolarola currently in my ship. So we'll buy one of those and put it in my ship. Spotted Bolarola. Buy 2 Thorny Bolarolas, which apparently I already have. Dapple Parask. Kind of not surprised I don't have any of the Stover tags. I do have a Kuberdon tag though. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, so now if I look at my equipment inventory and type in the word blue, they still don't show up. Maybe they're in my decoration inventory. I don't know. We'll go back to our ship and check. Oh yeah, I might have to move some of these around though. I have more that I can place down. Interesting. Okay, equipment, orbiter, decorate. And then what were the ones we have not caught yet? A rogue. Spelling right? Kondrak. I was spelling it wrong. That's embarrassing. Okay, let's just confirm we don't have one of these right now. He's like in the floor. Why are you in the floor? Oh, because grid snapping was on to an excessive degree. Okay, I don't have a rogue contract prior to this. we'll place him there. I like having at least one of everything in my ship here. Okay. A coastal Mergoo. I don't even know what that is. Do I have one of these?
Sometimes Ordis likes to assume he knows nothing.
Dude looks weird.
Nobody can learn what they think they already know.
I don't think I have a single Vergoo stuffed animal. Interesting. We'll put him there. When guests come over, they don't have a place to sit because my stuffed animals take precedent on the seats here. And then a spotted Bolarola I supposedly did not have, though I find that hard to believe. Maybe it's real, though. I don't see a purple version of this here. I see the regular Bolarola sitting there. You know, I might move this guy down here to be with his brother. Okay, and now the Bolarola can go next to his brother. Look at that. We added some more stuffed animals to our ship. How nice. How pretty. Bunch of fun little stuffed animals. Okay. Like I said, I like having at least one of every stuffed animal in our ship. Even some of the fancy, like, special release stuffed animals. I think they're cool. I also forgot that I own a Pobber and a Kondrok in here. That's kind of creepy. I forgot you two were here. Surprised you're not dead. I haven't fed you in years. Okay. Well then. Let's go back to our dojo real quick. We're gonna donate some of these decorations to the dojo. Apparently there are Twitch drops going on for Warframe right now. See, it was all planned. Totally planned. I'm streaming so you guys can get those drops. Those sweet, sweet drops. No, I completely forgot there was a huge update today with Warframe. Just completely forgot. Everyone's playing the new update and the new quest. Meanwhile, I'm hunting animals so I can turn them into stuffed animals. Like, oh, Lord. So what's the difference between decorations and personal decorations? I'm not sure. Equipment, decorations, personal deck. The treasury. What the fuck is the treasury? Do I need to build a treasury? Is that something you build? How do we get a treasury? I don't think that's a room I'm aware of. I know every room in the dojo because I planned out this dojo. Hold up, we're gonna Google it real quick. What is the treasury in a Warframe dojo? What? I'm not getting like any quick answers. Maybe I'm just impatient. Or maybe I spelled it wrong. Holy shit, I'm an idiot. Okay, so we have to build a treasury before we can donate these items. Where do we want to build our treasury? Because I put our trading hall here. But I almost feel like the treasury would be better placed here. We could move the trading hall somewhere else. Let's put the trading hall up here and the treasury down there. We could. Hold up. Decorations, decorate. Move decoration. I want to make sure it's centered. I like that. Nice and centered. Okay. And then, oh shoot, I need Sloane to get out of the way. It won't let me place a decoration if she's standing where I want to place it. Where your dog go? Up the stairs, dog. Up the stairs. That's good enough. Decorations, decorate. I might end up moving like the treasury and the trading post. We'll see. See, I don't want the person standing at that left node to have their back against the wall, per se. But I also want it pretty close to that little alcove. Alright, so we're going to place a decoration out here. Oh, I forgot to contribute to it. My bad. My bad, boys. Decorate again. Contribute to a decoration. Oh, it costs Forma for this? I'm running out of Forma, boys. Yikes. Okay, well, on the bright side, this decoration will be done in 24 hours. Okay. And then we can start donating some of our... stuffed animals to the dojo. Okay. Cool. We figured it out. We figured it out. Alright, I might end the stream soon. We can do more hunting, but I honestly just feeling a little sick, and I don't want to push myself this stream. We did do a lot of hunting already today, and we got a ton of stuffed animals. But I think part of the reason I'm ending the stream is because we can't decorate yet. We can't donate those stuffed animals to the dojo and decorate the dojo with it, so that kind of killed some of my momentum. My momentum has been basically put on pause for 24 hours until the treasury is built. So, because we can't actually decorate our dojo right now, I'm thinking probably just end the stream. I'm gonna go make dinner, try to rest for the rest of the evening, and maybe, hopefully, feel better before work tomorrow. We'll see. But yeah, otherwise, we got a lot of stuff done tonight. We literally were speed running through shiny hunting. Like, that's the fastest I've ever done 500 resets in that shiny hunt for Charmander. We hunted a lot of stuffed animals in Warframe today. Got a ton of stuffed animals. And next time we play Warframe, we can start decorating some of our halls. Just lining the walls here with stuffed animals. That sounds nice. That sounds fun. Yeah. Otherwise, I'm gonna head out. Have a wonderful evening, my brothers. I will see y'all later. And I'll be back in like 2-3 days with another stream where we'll be shiny hunting again. I'm looking forward to it. Either way, I'll see y'all later. Peace out, boys.